We all know Timon and Pumbaa as the iconic duo from The Lion King, the carefree champions of Hakuna Matata. But what if I told you their paths crossed through heartbreak, exile, and a choice that changed everything? This is the untold, semi-canon story of how a lonely meerkat and an outcast warthog found each other and became legends. Welcome back to The Roar. Today, we're diving into Timon and Pumbaa's emotional backstory, inspired by the episodes Once Upon a Timon and Home is Where the Hog Is, with a small touch from The Lion King itself. Let's go. Timon was just a young meerkat living in his colony, working a small, seemingly unimportant job, guarding the back gate. It was a gate no one ever used, except for one dark purpose: exiling those who broke the colony's rules. But Timon wasn't exactly focused on his duties. His mind was elsewhere, on Tatiana, the daughter of the meerkat duke. He was completely smitten. One day, while the duke was away, Timon's friend Fred saw an opportunity. He encouraged Timon to finally make a move, impress Tatiana with sweets, flowers, and maybe even a proper bath. Timon hesitated. Leaving his post was forbidden, and if caught, the punishment was exile. But Fred assured him no one would notice if he left for just a little while. So Timon placed a mop to cover for him and sneaked off to gather gifts. But fate had other plans. While Timon was away, a snake slithered into the colony through the very gate Timon was supposed to guard. It kidnapped Tatiana, leaving the entire colony in chaos. When the guards discovered Tatiana was missing, they quickly realized Timon wasn't at his post. Confronted and terrified, Timon panicked and ran, but was soon caught, judged, and exiled from the colony. Alone in the wild, Timon struggled to survive. That's when he encountered Ed, one of the infamous hyenas. Timon barely escaped, and during his frantic run, stumbled upon Pumbaa. But Pumbaa wasn't in a great situation either. He had been captured by the hyenas. Timon, showing a rare moment of bravery, helped Pumbaa escape. But after the rescue, the two went their separate ways, at least for now. Wandering the savannah, Timon met Rafiki, the wise shaman.
Hey, where'd you come from?
Oh, the better question is, where are you going?
Oh, someplace wonderful, mister.
Rafiki introduced him to the concept of Hakuna Matata, no worries, and told him to look beyond what he saw. Timon, ever literal, took this advice and decided to head toward Pride Rock, hoping to find a better life. Meanwhile, Pumbaa had his own painful past. Ever since he was young, he had been rejected by his fellow warthogs because of his strong smell. It made him an outcast. But there was one warthog who always saw the good in him: Shala. Still, Pumbaa was eventually driven away, forced to live alone. The next day, fate reunited Timon and Pumbaa. Both were searching for food when they ran into each other again. This time, Timon realized they had something in common. Both were exiles. Timon suggested they team up, and Pumbaa eagerly agreed. But their adventure was far from over. Suddenly, they heard a desperate cry for help.
What was that?
It was Tatiana. She was about to be sacrificed to the very snake that had kidnapped her. Timon wanted to help, but Pumbaa hesitated. Deep down, he feared that if they saved Tatiana, Timon might go back to the colony and leave him alone again. Sensing Pumbaa's fear, Timon promised if they saved Tatiana, he would make sure Pumbaa was accepted into the colony too. Together, they faced the snake in a fierce battle and managed to rescue Tatiana. The colony was overjoyed. Timon was welcomed back as a hero. They cleared all charges against him, showered him with riches, and even offered him Tatiana's hand in marriage. But when Timon asked for Pumbaa to be accepted into the colony, the Duke refused, saying that only meerkats could live there. Timon was faced with an impossible choice: return to the life he always dreamed of, or stay loyal to his new best friend. He chose Pumbaa, and the rest is history.
Are you sure you want to give up all that stuff for me?
That's how Timon and Pumbaa became the inseparable duo we know today. A story of friendship, loyalty, and the true meaning of Hakuna Matata. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into Timon and Pumbaa's backstory, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into the Lion King universe. Until next time.